Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch, the place where we love to experiment with whiskey and food snacks. Your hosts today, myself, GUSTAV,
and ELNA,
South Africa's whiskey couple.
And you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 275.
Very excited. Look at the gift boxes here behind us. Epicurean, Scallywag, Timorous Beastie, Rock Oyster, Goldrons. Now we have reviewed 3 of them already about a year ago. So in this very short series, which is today's video and the next video, we are going to review the Epicurean and Goldrons. And at the end of it, we're going to say which is our favorite out of the 5 blended malts from family-owned company called Douglas Laing Co, which was established, I don't know when, as independent bottlers since 1948. Multi-award winning independent bottlers. This is the one that we're going to review today. No age statement, blended malt. And in this particular expression, we have only Lowland single malts. That is what Douglas Laing is trying to do with this range. Each of these expressions is supposed to represent an area of Scottish whisky. So this is the Lowland representation, and supposed to be, there's a mosquito right here in front of me. Elna, can you believe it? Representation supposed to be representative of Lowland distilleries, of which there are very, very few. And then Scallywag is the Speyside. Contains only Speyside single malt. Timorous Beastie only Highlands. Rock Oyster only Islands. And then Goldrons only Campbelltown. And then of course Big Pete is the Islay, which we don't have in this range at the moment. It's way over there. So Elna, I'm excited about this. The name comes from a gentleman who lived in Glasgow in the 1930s. Well loved, very energetic party animal, became so well known that they started to call him the Epicurean. This is where this name originates from, yes. So matured in oak casks and with an ABV
of 46.2%,
which is a bit higher than the usual. There's the whole story and some tasting notes and the ABV. And non-chill filtered natural color. Boxes, tick, tick. Very pale color, Elna.
Definitely. Looks like white wine.
White wine color. But I appreciate the color because it is natural color. Yes, so I can make certain conclusions based on the color. You can see the legs forming quite quickly there. Just running down streams. And I can't wait to try this with you again. Here we go. Slanger. Sure.
Buttery vanilla.
Green barley. Citrus peel and grassy. Citrus peel is a characteristic of ex-bourbon casks, which one can assume this is because of the very pale color.
I would also say floral.
Floral and then very prominent. Honey. Do you also smell it, the honey?
Honey, very, very prominent is the honey.
And then that typical madeira cake, which is basically sponge cake with lemon flavor. And the spice that I would pick up here is, I would say, a bit of cinnamon.
Yes, I agree with the cinnamon.
Although the grassiness
it's more prominent.
Is more prominent, the grassy honey.
Yes.
Maybe that is representative of, what is the honey? My English escapes me today. Meadow, not meadow honey. Can't get the word right now. Shall we do the palate? Here we go. Before I taste this, the drop in the palm test, if you put a drop, rub it until the alcohol evaporates, you are left with a wonderful marmalade on toast aroma. in the palm of your hand. So here we go on the palate.
Sure. Sweet. Definitely sweet vanilla.
I must say it is youthful, isn't it?
Very youthful. Definitely.
It's quite energetic on the palate with some lovely burnt citrus peel. Some of these flavors that we pick up, we do agree with what it says on the label.
Yeah.
I don't agree with all of that, but that is what tasting is all about. It's very subjective. Each person's palate is different.
Yes.
And we do have some more things that we picked up that is not on the label. The grassiness translates from the nose to the palate.
I also get the honey that we had from the nose. It's also the honey is quite prominent.
And then cereal and pepper. As I'm sitting here, it is still lingering on my palate. The pepperiness and the grassiness.
But also candy. I get candy. Subtle. It's subtle. It's not. The honey is more prominent for me than the candy, but it's there.
It gets better as it rests in the glass. It definitely does improve. So the empty glass test. If you leave your glass for a bit until it's dried out, then you are left with aromas in the glass that reminds of sponge cake dough, which was an interesting one for me. First time that I picked that kind of aroma. Picked it up on a blended malt, not a single malt this year. A few single malts from the Lowlands married together to give you the Epicurean.
I also get in the finish. Get a little bit. It's a little bit. I get nuts.
Still lingering there from just now or after the water?
No, I didn't
from
taste
just
it
now.
yet.
Okay.
Just from just now.
So a little bit nutty for you,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So after the water on the nose, grassiness is still there.
Citrus.
Grassy and hay.
I get citrus, but also cereal.
Yes, I got the cereal before, yes. And a little bit of alcohol on the nose, 46%.
Yeah.
A little bit of alcohol is there. I wonder what this would have been like had it matured for another 5 or 6 years. On the palate,
it's a little bit smoother.
but not really better.
No.
Not really better.
No.
For me personally, out of the whole range, not that impressive for me.
No, I agree.
It will definitely not be my first pick if the whole range is sitting there and I can pick one to pour in my glass. This is not the one that I would go for.
No, I agree on that.
And in South Africa, around 700 Rand for a bottle, if you can get hold of it. Not easy though. It translates to about 35 pounds and about 45 US dollars price wise. That is if I take the South African price and I just translate it to the other currencies. Shall we get to the pairing, which is the exciting bit? Because we picked up that lemon peel, citrus peel, vanilla and honey, we thought that madeira buttercake would be just the thing. And madeira buttercake, interesting, Elna, is it's not called madeira cake because it's got madeira, which is a fortified sweet wine, because it's got the wine in. It's because it is usually enjoyed with a glass of madeira sweet wine. That's why it's called madeira. But it's basically sponge cake with a lemon flavoring, and we've drizzled a bit of vanilla custard on top, not that visible on the camera. Would you like to grab a bit there? Let's see how this pairing goes. Madeira butter cake with a drizzle of vanilla custard. less of a grassy note, more buttery,
Yes.
more
smoother.
creamy,
Definitely creamier.
and definitely enhances for me the taste experience.
Yes. I agree. I agree. With the pairing, yes.
To such an extent that I immediately want to take
Take
another
another
sip.
sip, yeah.
And that is what pairing is all about. Does it make the taste experience better or not? That's it. Epicurean from Douglas Laing Blended Malt, representing the lowlands of Scotland. In the next video, Goldrons, representing the Campbelltown area, and I really look forward to that one. And then I'm very excited to know which one out of the 5 will be our favorite.
Yes.
Until next time, Slàinte.